Rounded dimensions from drawings might work on paper, but in CATIA they can break your sketch. In any CAD software, sketch constraints need exact numbers. In technical designs, some dimensions are not perfectly round. They have small differences that are usually fine within the drawing's tolerance. For simplicity, these numbers are often rounded in the drawing. But in parametric software like CATIA, rounding these numbers can cause conflicts. Some dimensions need their exact value to satisfy the design conditions, and rounding them can make constraints and dimensions clash. This usually happens with arcs and lines connected to arcs. That's why it's a good idea to give these dimensions the last priority when adding dimensions. Most of the time, the sketch becomes iso-constrained on its own, without any dimensions for these elements. When you finally add dimensions to these arcs or lines, you'll notice that some numbers are close to the drawing values, but rounded. This rounding can cause conflicts, and it shows that the problem comes from the small difference between the exact value and the rounded value. Now let's look at this in our exercise. In this drawing, we have two arcs, 100 and 110. We chose to add dimensions for these arcs as the last priority. Since we assume these arcs are concentric, when we apply the 100 dimension, the sketch becomes iso-constrained by itself, so there's no need to apply the 110 dimension. If we try to apply the 110 dimension as well, the sketch becomes over-constrained. You'll also notice that when we reference this dimension, it's slightly different from the drawing. But with general tolerances, this difference is acceptable, so there's no need to fix it. So here's the thing. In your sketches, keep an eye on it and add tricky dimensions last to avoid over-constrained errors. If you found this tip helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more smart CATIA Sketch tips.